says and listen to you guys.
Is there anything separate we need to click to start talking?
As soon as you press the Overwatch button, it'll have to
Yeah,
start.
as soon as you go live, that's
Okay.
when that mic comes live.
Okay.
We
So
usually-
once I press this, it goes live.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Oh, press the button.
And then.
Alright.
So
And go to
around
map
now.
pools.
Wait, don't change it, let it sit there.
Okay.
Alright, probably about 30 seconds left on the lobby. Press the Overwatch button.
So you all can introduce yourselves and get things there. Make sure you get talking to the mic.
Yeah.
You go pull up. Even though you're gonna be a 3-minute delay, so we're gonna listen.
Okay. So
Yeah,
introduce
y'all do.
gamer tags, right? I assume. I'm gonna go with gamer tags.
Alright. Go.
Okay.
Hang on. Prior to attack, they're just preparing. Then you got more time waiting to attack.
Oh.
Remember?
So once the game fully
Oh,
starts.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted some time in the lobby. Alright.
So we introduce our gamer tags. Now?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, this is the Blue Springs Esports stream. I am Wrong Wizard from Blue Springs, and this is...
Autobionics from Blue Springs High School.
This is the first game of the season, Varsity against, what was it, Fox? Red. First fight's going in. Tracer gets taken out pretty much immediately by a fire strike. Even gets stunned by a flashbang and taken out by the Kree. A Pix managed to get returned by the monkey on the soldier. Everyone's just jumping around on the... Winston takes out another one. Seems like Blue Springs managed to even up kills, and then another one happens from Reinhardt onto Radar. Casey Vet returns it with the support down as well. And the Reaper goes down, and so does the Mech. This game is very even, especially from pick space. But it seems like Blue Springs are managing to capture point, and the first capture goes to Blue Springs.
I feel the only difference is that Fox High School is a little too scattered.
Fire Strike comes in swinging in the start of the next fight. Some ultimates are started to come off cooldown. Okay.
We've got.
They're starting to fight on the right side. Toasty gets picked off, but so does Gnarly, and they're out of DPS on opposing team's side. 36% on the board. Warriors get shredded. Shatter comes out, takes out Even. Charge comes out, takes out the Winston. Their impact popping off on the Reinhardt, getting a bunch of kills, and then taken out by Tracer. And it seems like they're managed to secure a point.
So from the looks of it, what happened there is we pushed down the middle, and each player in Fox High School at least took one of the side positions and picked us off as we went in so we couldn't stay grouped. Considering they were scattered before, that seems like a really good decision on their part.
The full dive on Fox High School as they come onto point. Monkey ult pops out, and so do a bunch of other Blue Springs ults. Getting pushed into car, soldier dies. Monkey gets trapped. And there's just a bunch of picks overall. Radar goes down near the end of the fight. 92 on the board without Fox tapping yet. They have to push and push fast. Last fight is starting. Reaper's going up on top.
Near the side, yeah, we've got a full, from the looks of it, it was a Reaper versus a Soldier, I believe. 1v1, while the rest of the team was fighting each other.
Reaper gets behind and starts getting picks from the back line. A lot of damage going out from both sides. But Blue Springs is not going down without a fight for it. Soldier Oak comes out, gets picks. Monkey's managing to keep on point, but Soldier still has a lot of damage going out there. 99 on the board, 3 on 1. And that's going to be the end of the first round.
From the looks of it, Fox High School had some really strong plays there, but we ended up pushing down the middle pretty strong.
That looks about right. How's that, you think?
That's a lot better. I'll speak up more.
Great. Going into the second round, seems like Blue Springs is mainly sticking to the same team.
Go to this. Go to this. I got you muted. Go to this. Get it all tab. All tab.
Oh, I'll tap that.
Okay, now. Click it. Swap it. Swap. Update. Because we're staying blue the whole time. So. Okay, now you can minimize it. Now, go back over here. Slide it back that way since you managed to offsuit. There you go. Now, come here. See that? Hit that lock button. Hit that lock right there. Okay, now you're back in it.
Great.
Now you're on. Good.
In the first fight, the second round, Blue Springs takes it pretty quickly. Ults are already coming out. Both Shatter and Window from Fox and Blue Springs Shatter coming out. Reinhardt low on HP, trying to hold corners. Our Window comes out. All the quick charging ultimates are coming out in this fight.
From the looks of it, Huntsman's sneaking around behind the other players.
Sound barrier coming out from Fox into a Shatter. All of it just going away. A lot of damage coming out, and it seems like Blue Springs is taking a bunch of picks here. Both the Sigma and the Baptiste going down. It seems like Fox has backed off and is going to take the re-engage as it comes. Doomfist ult ready, looking for some way to use it.
Prowling around the corner while the rest of the team fights. So
Shatter comes out.
Goes to flank.
Casey Vet pops ult. Manages to live through it. Gets flanked by a Lucio. But manages to keep their mech in. Tracer with Pulse Bomb takes out the Kree. That's a fun matchup.
Oh, that's awful almost.
Tracer's pushed really far, trying to get some info from where the enemy team's pushing from. Looking for a Pulse Bomb on one of their juicy supports. Looks like their Fox is pushing in. Misses, doesn't find anyone, and ends up getting returned. But the Reinhardt from Fox goes down. Losing Immort and Baptiste, but then trading for the Reinhardt. Sigma ult comes out, picking up 3. Doesn't secure any kills, but it does lose the Immort. 94 on the board. They're going to have to push now and fast. Window comes out, and so does every other ult in the game. 99, but seems like Fox has managed to kill everyone except the Tracer now. Seems like the Tracer's just going under, not really going through main, and just leaving the fight to happen.
He's at least managing to stay alive to wait for his team to regroup.
Over half the ults are on board for Blue Springs, and the ones that aren't are pretty quick charging, so we may see eventual ults come out. Reaper going for sort of a flank on where they were trying to push originally. B-Drop going in for an initiation. Reinhardt Shatter coming out from Fox, getting a pick. Managing to hold him off. Getting 3k from a self-destruct. Then Reinhardt Fire Strike finishing it off. Casey Vet getting so many kills from that self-destruct just by getting it over where they could hold and then just forcing the Reinhardt to have to hold a shield elsewhere. That's the second round going to Blue Springs, meaning the first map is theirs.
Let this finish playing.
Oh.
Get to play the game. then switch it to be red.
Okay. And then we'll change the scores.
Okay, switch.
There it is.
And let's,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's now.
switch to 0.
We did fix the volume.
We just one. You will. They gotta switch all this stuff. Confirming standing here.
This is helpful.
Alright, they're not swapping, so
We will need to use the mute function a lot more technical stuff.
yeah.
Be quiet. I can watch up there.
Oh yeah.
Hang on real quick. Let me find that something.
Okay, I'll switch to map pool once
Yeah,
we get out of this.
Yeah. No swaps across the board.
Yeah. See, I feel like you could handle this all as one person, but then again, it would be a lot more difficult focusing on
Yeah.
everything. So
There's like most of this is just happening at the beginning.
yeah, and then it's just the stuff you follow. But if you're trying to do it, you know, it's,
Yeah.
So I'll focus on muting us if we need to say something. Use some sort of hand signal if you need to like say something that's not.
Okay.
That should also mute you too.
Okay. I feel like tapping might be a
Should.
bit easier.
Keyword there, should. You can always tell if it does or not. You push that button and the red X ends up down here on this thing here. Down here. I need you.
Okay.
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 Okay, so there goes map rules. So let us set here for a minute. So they're assembling here. You see where they're 25. Let's just stop that from switching music. It sends to chat every time. We need to do that so that it doesn't. That way, because we can see everybody else. Okay, if anybody chats with us.
Mhm.
Remember, they died. Don't stay there. Move it around.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so about 10 seconds when you want to switch it over and I'll start talking again.
Okay.
So.
This is the second map being Hollywood. Blue Springs going with a dive comp with Mercy and Anna with the Tracer and Echo.
Then we've got the Ball Diva combo.
Looks like
Fox?
Tracer's going for the high ground flank from it with the ball. Everyone just dropping in on the top.
Fox High School seems to be camping the corner while the Tracer for our team happens to be pushing behind.
Echo taking low ground, looking to Sticky, and Anna gets picked off by Tracer and Echo. Kree's flanking around, getting picked off. Reinhardt charges the Diva and gets picked off as well. Roadhog's the only one left on point, and Junkrat on high ground, getting deleted by the charge beam. Everyone except the Brig is now dead on Fox's team, and the point's getting captured. With that, Brigida, there's no one really to contest the point anymore. Firestrike gets eaten by Diva, and Diva gets slapped. Even on Echoes, just shooting from above, getting stickies, there's a ton of damage to the Kree. And of course, Healing gets the pick before the fight's even begun, really. With only the Junkrat on DPS, they don't really have anything to handle the Tracer. Anna's kind of just sitting on payload. Another pick by Even on the Junkrat and gets a bunch of stickies on Reinhardt. Echo getting a ton of damage on the tank, along with our tanks helping out for it. Diva and Ball are charging in on the Roadhog, getting the pick. They have no tanks left and are holding high ground while waiting for the payload to catch up with how much space they've got. Echo's holding high ground, just shooting through doorway and trying to get some spam damage through there so they can't really push as easily. Runner Fire Strike gets eaten trying to take out the Diva. Junkrat goes for the high. Junkrat from their team goes for the higher angles. They try to take out the point. They go. Ball comes in from above. Echo Duplicate comes in with a Fire Strike on Reinhardt. Salt Strike comes out, gets a pick. Nano Echo on the Reinhardt. Reinhardt wondering what's happening in jail. Well, doesn't find anyone, but back to the Echo, they manage to keep things going. Reinhardt comes in trying to hold point for a little longer, gets charge beams. With that, they don't really have anything left to contest with.
From the looks of it, the only problem with Fox High School's playstyle so far is pretty much us. I think our players are pushing in a little too hard and picking off Fox High School players the second one of them lags behind.
Ball gets picked off by the sleep dart by their full team, but Fox is 2 down already. We lose mech. Without that, we don't really have any real tanks left. With that, Diva's down, but Ball's coming back. But we do still have a while's distance before payload even gets to there. Ball has his ult, looking around to see what he can do with it. Going for the hook, he goes in, hits the Orisa, gets the mines off, forces to where they have to stay there and fight. Rally comes out, but is immediately taken out of. Tyre comes out, deleted, Orisa gone. Junkrat's finished off, and all that's left is Ana and Soldier. And not anymore. Pulse Bomb, Tracer's looking for a sneaky flank, trying to pick off whoever comes out next. Double kill from Tracer, getting a Pulse Bomb. Managing to get a bunch of early kicks before the fight can even start as they try to contest this last little stretch. Anas go down, and all that's pretty much left is Orisa and the Roadhog. Now Orisa's down and Roadhog's coming in, but they are starting to get people back. The Korean Baptista arrived, and Immort comes out. They manage to touch point again. Soldier ult comes out, gets slept immediately, and that's it for the first round. 3:30 left on the clock.
That was rough. Oh my god. They were playing so aggressive.
Yeah, so I'm just over here like...
Holy cow. Oh. And Fox High School, they're doing like logical plays too.
Yeah.
That's, oh my
We're kind
god.
of capitalizing on the small mistakes they're making. Like you saw where like
One of them lagged behind a little and all they did was pick them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ball just went in there and just decided, you know what, you don't get to live today.
Yeah. God, that's awful. Oh. Okay.
I was just like spitting off things, especially in that one fight where the Echo ult came out.
I cannot believe he stood right behind their spawn and
Just the easiest way to come out to stick somebody.
I
Yeah.
know, yeah.
Not bad.
I feel like it's smart, but it's not good sportsmanship.
Yeah. The only way, like, well, that's honestly fair. Like, he wanted to get them out early.
Yeah.
Because they were going to try to group up, and they couldn't group up out of spawn because they would have died.
Yeah.
Made sense why he went for it. It was a good play.
So I did. Okay. I'll shut up so y'all get the video back on there. Let's do this one. Let's see.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Second round has begun, and they're running the exact same comp as they did on offense, I believe. Yeah, the exact same thing. Ball's waiting at the choke, for an unlucky soul to come swinging by. It seems like Fox is running their brawl they started with, I believe. Oh, with
No,
a
they
Zarya this
changed,
time.
yeah.
Ball comes in, immediately one's dead from Fox being the Tracer. Immort's down, Baptiste is down. Immediately the fight begins as soon as they cross that choke. Another pile drive taking out everyone that was left, except for, who was it? Are they all dead now?
No, it wasn't a team kill.
Is there one missing? Did they retreat to,
I think one got killed early on.
Tracer on the flank again, waiting for them to cross by. Ooh, I hear a Genji on their team now. Yep, they swapped off. Meeting gets slept and deleted from the game.
From the looks of it, some of our players are playing a little too dangerously aggressive.
Yeah, especially with the Tracer, like, it works when you have that pull spawn just to stick and immediately get a kill off, but if they get past you, you're just forcing your team to fight a 5v6. He was getting in there, getting some heavy damage in there, with some huge spinning around, with an ult almost build up as the other team tries to push from the side. Duplicates live, but Radar's dead on the Mercy. Lucio on their team dies, and a bunch of stickies land, getting a ton of damage on their team. Their Genji's already half from it. Ball's holding some aggression here, just waiting for them to, as soon as they cross the choke, immediately hook. Hook from the Hog goes in, doesn't really get much with the amount of healing our team has from the Ana. Ball's coming in from above, waiting for them all push. Their soldiers trying to find high ground, but with the ball from the behind, they're getting pushed into a full team fight when they really don't want to be. Nano goes onto the Hog on their team, but the pulse bomb sticks to the soldier and gets a kill off it before much of the fight has happened. Tracer gets traded in though. Ball coming in from behind on top ground. Mines is live again. Didn't we just see that 30 seconds ago? Mines goes out on top. Lucio dies from them, and the Hog and Anas are all that's left in a very small quarter with the D.Va. With the beam that's just going to do double damage.
For quite a while there, though, Fox High School managed to hold our team off and stay grouped as they've been trying to.
No, they're staggering the poor baby D.Va.
Oh.
A minute left on the timer, and their D.Va's going to be stuck in spawn for a while. It's going to be a while. They're going to have to push pretty fast with 40 seconds on the clock to push.
That last time they did start to counter Blue Springs really well, though. So at least they're getting used to what their opponents are doing.
Monkey's coming in. When did they have a Monkey?
I think they just switched.
With the D.Va, yeah, they had D.Va Hog earlier. Beat Drop came out from their team. Soldier coming out, and the Echo tries to use their ult, but immediately goes away. Ana's almost getting close to Nano. Ooh. Nice, they managed to keep them alive just long enough for them to not be able to get picked up by the Winston. 99 on the Nano. Let's see if they hold this point. With over half of it done, it'd be hard to. Nano comes out on the Echo. Double of a lot of damage is a metric ton of damage. Echo's just going around getting kills with that Nano boost, but manages to get picked off. Lucio and Mini D.Va are with who else left on their team? Oh, Ball's still alive. Toast is giving a lot of healing, keeping that Lucio alive. Looks like they managed to pull that back with that Nano they pulled off. These mines are so constant, though.
Fox High School had a really good push near the end there. Okay, wait, we're not switching maps yet. No,
Here we are.
oh, we are, okay.
But not till they play the
Play
game.
the game is over.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Mines are so constant.
Okay, so let's do a couple things here real quick.
Yeah.
One, yeah, we'll fix the mic thing where you can mute it here later. So that was 3 notes. So update that. You got beep coming in this game.
Okay.
For Huntsman. so you should be ready to go. Hey, much better that round.
Okay. Do they have one here this round? Was it 2-1 or just?
No, they
2-0.
Okay, 2-0.
They haven't taken a point yet.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
oh me? What's this do?
They want their break.
Okay, so we got a 5-minute break for
Yeah.
Fox High School.
Hey, you gonna put it to my pool?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I gotta update this.
I will, maybe a minute or two. Okay, yeah. Okay, getting better.
Alright, we got a while, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah. So.
I can hear you a bit in mine, so I'm just like, oh, okay then.
Well, I have to say something good for Fox High School. I can't like not. Because
Yeah,
they did actually. They did get.
We just capitalize a lot.
We do.
Ashton just go crazy with the capitalization.
Exactly. One imbalance.
And the KC, like, no, it's our tanks. Our tanks just will take any small thing and
Exactly.
just make a mile out of it. You give them a quarter of a millimeter, they will make it into 2.5 miles
Yeah.
at least.
If somebody could capitalize on that, it'd be nice. But another team I have not seen do that. So it'd be real good for them if they could. But they don't.
There's a reason they're master and grandmaster.
Yeah.
Or
Oh, I don't have music playing. It's just for
Yeah, you do.
music. Is it playing?
I thought that was it.
It's not playing.
Okay, then go for it.
I assume.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
No, you do know Ashton got top 10, right? Like top 10 NA.
Yep. Okay. I thought I could. Maybe I couldn't.
You gotta hit it. Oh yeah, how I told you about the Ashton. You said you wanted to watch
I know. They got 10 minutes, so.
Oh, they got
If I win the front, that'd be fun.
So do we just never have people who want to do this?
No, this first time we've actually, outside of these chat actually Tuesdays, we're trying to do this for the
Oh, yeah.
Because it's been from home. I've never been prior to this, I've streamed everything in my house.
Yeah.
And I heard Zach was still trying to get his mom to fill out paperwork.
Yeah.
No problem. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I can help on Thursdays. I just needed to know what to do.
Unless it starts too late, I can run it.
You more. Well, the problem is, though, starting next week, you all be playing at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, our actual matches are
Yeah.
Thursdays. I thought they were Mondays for some reason.
You got strokes.
Yeah.
So are
good? Can I bounce out of here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should be.
Wait, one question actually. Are we for JV? Where's the question?
No.
Oh. Okay.
They can fake it.
Yeah.
Oh, this one we should not have a swap. Because we'll still
Still
be
pop on the.
when we find it. It's not ours.
So, aggressive.
Well,
Oh, because it's, yeah. Okay, yeah.
what I need to do, what I need to do is fix.
wait, no, he turned it to where it doesn't tell us anymore.
I'll turn it back in a second.
Probably give it 10 seconds to figure out how to save it.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure out something. Maybe we can do one.
Let's get some peel bot spectators.
Yeah.
Okay, before you change it, you're
We're
supposed to win.
spectating.
What?
Spectating.
Yeah.
Fox High School.
Oh! Pause.
Oh no.
Okay, we're good, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. What was I saying before you were like, we're on the wrong team?
I don't remember. I'm gonna change it. Just
Get some Peelbot game. Let's get some Peelbot gameplay, something, and then
something.
whatever.
Yeah, I think we can find a way to help them out on Thursdays because I have a feeling both
Well,
matches at the same time will be
We
chaos.
could just like stay after on Monday and use the codes,
Yeah.
because that's kind of what we did for the entirety of JV.
Yeah, I can do that. Okay. We're on.
Hello, welcome to the third round of Blue Springs versus Fox game. In this round, Beep was traded in for Huntsman, so they are no longer with the player who was playing Tracer the past two maps, instead have a Soldier main. Bunch of damage popping off on the Monkey, with a bunch of angles being taken by the DPS and tanks. Ball going in, sweeping up some damage, and just going for the health pack. Seems like Fox is trying to take the low ground away with no one except Ball holding it, but he is holding with a bunch of damage, and their whole team's coming in from above, even getting multiple picks on the people on low ground, on being taken out by Soldier. Monkey's dropping down, taking some damage and taking out the Monkey. In between fights, they're kind of just setting themselves up for it. Ball is just taking the high ground, waiting for them to pass by to force a team fight, but you can hear people flanking from the side view.
From the looks of it, Ball is waiting for our team for their team to pass, so that they.
And a dive on the Ana gets slept. How much support can she get for the kill? Takes half health and gets trapped. He manages to get out with half of his HP remaining and gets the kill on the Junkrat. That was a great way to make of the situation. Diving onto Brig, they take a bunch of damage and get deleted from the game. Sigma gets taken out for pushing too far, and they were just all behind him. Monkey holding the highest ground here, trying to get back with the full team around him.
Most of Blue Springs trying to group on the choke point, while it seems Ball tends to be the one that's pushing them.
Seems like Fox is going for a flank push here. Getting dove on by the ball with mines. It's going to be hard to keep the Brig in there. Ball's in a bad spot and gets taken out from it. Diva's still there though with their ult, but all the primal comes out. The Duplicate gets taken out, but Echo's still living from it. The rest of their teams... Oh, Junkrat gets taken out. Beep got traded in for it. That's DPS loss each. Sigma's trying to hold point again, but the tanks are on him. Everyone else on Fox is following up, when Blue Springs is not leaving the point.
From the looks of it, Fox has taken over most of the high ground.
Yeah, but it seems like Blue Springs is going around a lot and just trying to take their flanks out whenever they do. Because that high ground on there has like 3 different entry points. You gotta worry about like all of them.
Yeah.
Especially with a team as mobile as this. How many of them can just jump up to high ground like that?
From the looks of it, Fox is pushing so far. They've been trying to stay on one path, while Blue Springs has been sneaking up and exploiting every pathway they can find.
We see a switch on a tank to an Orisa, but the Sigma's still in play, so that means that it was their other tank that swapped to it. With the double shield, it seems like they're trying to hold some long-term fights going, especially with that high heals they have with the Brig Baptiste. Dragout on low ground, kind of by himself there. Oh, they're trying to make a full push from the low ground. Sigma and some other DPS that are there. The visor comes out with the Fox is losing people fast, but the DMAC comes out and the traded soldier ult that came out earlier. This soldier and Brig combo is actually taking some work for it, getting some value from it, but they're kind of just still stuck there by themselves. And Blue Springs has them on all sides. With 4 seconds left on the clock, it's going to be hard to get there, but they managed to get a contestant. From above, Soldier gets deleted by Even. Beep getting some heavy damage on the tanks. We hear a Junkrat tire pop coming up, takes out both the DPS. Anna's just holding back, manages to find a kill on the Junkrat.
I think the only issues I've noticed against us with Fox High School's playstyle are that they use regularly a double shield combo and push in one direction, when our team is perfectly prepared for the opposite.
But also they try to force it to happen by basically just pushing them around a bunch.
Yeah.
Anything you think I should? I think I might try to get some more support in here, some more support spectating, because I have been sticking to the tanks a bunch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Our audio's a lot better.
Okay. Going on to the attacker half of Blue Springs is starting with a different comp. A Moira Brig, which is very suited for a high octane, fast fight that's together. With a Widowmaker, oh, not a Widowmaker, a Symmetra.
I can definitely see how this would work. Beep is going Tracer. We have Eben Noodles going as Symmetra. For our healers, we have a Brig and a Moira, which means that they can push in at least fast enough to keep up with the tank's style of playing.
I completely forgot that skins are allowed this season. Last year they weren't. It was kind of just a bummer. I love the fact they changed that in MOSEF.
Yeah. Now everybody
Teleporter
can show
coming
off.
around, trying to get a flank going, especially with Beep, trying to look for some kind of pick here early. With the Mercy and Ash, he manages to get killed pretty quickly. Oh, he switched Widowmaker as soon as he went after he went Symmetra.
Fox High School out of the gate a lot stronger than the other few times.
Yeah, they might not be as good at attacking than us, but whenever they hold a position, they're really good at it.
Their double shield comp with their straight line tactic actually works very well for defending.
The Brig Zen, this is... Well, it doesn't really provide as much shielding as the Brig Moira I thought I saw earlier. It does mean that we have a lot of damage, especially with that Discord orb going out. Radar trying to take out the Sigma with the rest of the team, managing to hold it. There really isn't too much left on the payload, and 2.5 minutes to get it there.
From the looks of it, Fox High School's only issue was that we managed to push around their shield, and that broke them up and separated them.
Yeah. It was a really great set overall. There was a lot of good things from both teams, but I feel like Blue Springs capitalized a lot more on small things that were being made and getting picks from it.
They definitely did, but Fox High School has a really good double shield. I feel like it just didn't work in this scenario.